starting to feel old. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to feel like I'm getting old. I turned 31 in about a month, and I deal with constant back issues. Not like serious enough where I have to get surgery or anything. I just feel like I'm constantly at knife point by Michael J. Fox. I have realized though that the older I get, the more I kind of reminisce about when I was younger. Growing up, we kind of lived in the hood a little bit. Me and my 3 cousins were 4 of the 5 white kids that lived in our neighborhood, just to kind of put it in perspective. So anytime our friends came over, it was like an episode of Animal Planet, and they were seeing a new species with all the fucked up shit we did. I think the best part was that a lot of our traditions were weird to them because me and my family are Mexican American. So when you get invited to your friend's birthday party, you're not anticipating that they're going to hand you a baseball bat, spin you around in circles, blindfold you, and tell you to beat the shit out of a rainbow donkey hanging from a tree.
You loved it.
And the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that kids that grow up in the hood are among the most skeptical individuals in the world. Like, the only other group of people that can hear a completely coherent sentence that makes complete sense and completely not even listen to it wear the red hats and worship the pussy grabber. But anyways, they're trying to explain to my friend that there's candy inside of the donkey and that it's his job to beat it open. Candy's gonna fall out and he gets candy. And the kid says, nah, you can beat the hell out of the gay pride donkey yourself. Let me know when the candy comes. I'm pretty sure my mom's not gonna be happy at this birthday party has stuff hanging from trees anyways. One of the things you learn growing up in the hood, though, is that all gas stations are not created equal. So when you go to a normal gas station in a normal part of town, and it's not the hood, you get a normal, welcome when you come in, welcome to Speedway. That's not how it is at a hood gas station. For those of you that have never been to one, it's a 98-pound Arab dude in a rugby jersey in the middle of summer. And when you walk in, you realize the only way he's learned English is through American movies and music. So you come in and he doesn't welcome you, he just says, "What's up, my bitch?" But when you grow up in the hood, you don't switch stores. It doesn't matter how disrespectful that little 98-pound Arab dude is, you will not switch stores. Ask your friends the next time they're going to go to the store that they always go to, ask them to go to the one across the street. They will come up with the craziest reasons why they can't go to the one across the street. Like, man, their chip bag's got too much air over there. My car don't like their gas. It don't run the same on their gas. And the one thing you definitely sign up for when you're in the hood, at a gas station is dealing with crackheads. I got a couple stories I'd like to tell about times that I've ran into crackheads at gas stations. Okay, we call it crackhead story time. So the first time, I'm standing behind one in line and he's counting out a bunch of change. Shocker. And the guy behind the counter is counting with him, and he's waiting to tell him when to stop. So he finally tells him when to stop, and the crackhead's excited that he had enough money for whatever it was he was buying. And he said, "Yeah, because you know me, baby. I eat ass first and ask questions last." And he high-fived the guy. Okay? I'm standing there staring at the guy behind the counter for like 3 straight minutes because I can't believe he just co-signed on that with a high five. I used a gallon of Purell when I got home just for seeing that. So the other time I had a crackhead that was kind of holding up a wall over there. I'm pumping my gas, minding my own business. And I break cardinal rule number 1 of dealing with crackheads. I made eye contact. So he beelines it over to me and he's got a purse over his shoulder as he's coming up to me. Now, some of you may be surprised that he has a purse on his shoulder. I was not. Okay? So he comes up and the first thing he says is, he asked me, "Do I have a woman in my life?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "Oh man, you should buy her this purse, $5. I said, "Man, I ain't buying her shit." I said, "She don't deserve nothing, she ain't getting nothing." Thinking that if I made him think I was mad at my wife, that he would leave me alone and not try to keep selling me the purse. No. See, that's where I broke cardinal rule number 2 of dealing with crackheads. At no point when you're talking to a crackhead are you in control of the situation. Dealing with a crackhead is the equivalent of skydiving. Once you jump, whether the parachute opens or it doesn't, your fate's decided. You just gotta ride it out.